I'm Debbie Young. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. The verdict is in.
A jury found former Flagler County election supervisor Kimberly Weeks guilty on all 7 felony counts on charges she illegally recorded conversations with government officials in 2014. Testimony concluded Wednesday in the case, in which jurors heard many recordings of Weeks' voice, although she herself never took the stand. Several people testified during the trial they had no knowledge Weeks was recording them when they spoke with her regarding government business, and they said they never gave consent. Prosecutors also quoted Weeks from one of her own recordings, saying she wasn't sure it was legal to tape the conversations. The jury took just over 2 hours to come back with the guilty verdicts. Weeks will be sentenced at a later date. Until then, she remains free on a $12,000 bond. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Flagler County's 2 most expensive employees are now on open-ended contracts. The County Commission took action this week to amend the contracts of County Administrator Craig Coffey and County Attorney Al Hadid, removing the requirement that the contracts be renewed every 3 years. The Commission can still fire either Hadid or Coffey at any given meeting. Palm Coast officials lay out a timeline for dune walkover repair work. Rich Petchke reports.
The walkovers that were severely damaged during Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Irma are at 13th Street South, 15th Street South, 17th Street South, North 20th Street, and North 22nd Street. Officials say repair permits are currently being reviewed by the state, and the schedule has work beginning on Monday on the 3 walkovers south of State Road 100. That work is expected to take until May 25th to complete. Work on the 2 walkovers north of State Road 100 is scheduled to start April 23rd through April 30th, then again from May 29th through June 15th. According to officials, the estimated timeline is dynamic and may be subject to change. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Petchke.
A Palm Coast man this week attended a recognition ceremony for the firefighters and co-workers that helped save his life. Sergei Judro had a heart attack while at work back on February 15th. When he collapsed, his co-workers called 911 and started CPR. The firefighters took over that task when they arrived. They performed advanced cardiac life support interventions, including manual defibrillation, intravenous drug therapy, airway intubation, and, of course, maintaining high-quality CPR. Their efforts resulted in Judro regaining a pulse and spontaneous breathing. The doctors and staff at Florida Hospital Flagler continued post-resuscitation care, and Judro has since been released from the hospital. Only 10% of people survive an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest. Palm Coast Fire Chief Mike Beadle and the Palm Coast City Council recognized the Palm Coast Fire crew and the 4 co-workers for their roles in saving Judro's life. And now you're up to date. I'm Debbie Young.